Good afternoon, students, and I hope that you're having a great time working on the project and that you're finding it to be quite an adventure. Well, up to this point, you have done three things. First of all, you chose a topic. Second of all, you did a literary review and you learned about the topic on a theoretical level. And third of all, you did active exploration, which meant going out either through the phone or on Zoom or in person and interviewing people who are stakeholders and are connected to the issue. Now that we have done the massive academic part of this project, we now are going to move toward the concluding stages, which will include writing a solution, presenting a solution to the people who you spoke to, getting their feedback, and then presenting your project to the class. So let's go to formulating your solution, which this part of your project will be worth 10 points. So here we go. If you go under classwork, you will find formulating a solution. So what does this include? This is an analysis of the findings of both the literature review and active exploration. When you talk about your solution, you're going to have to talk about theoretical issues and realistic issues. They may go together, they may not go together, but you need to relate to both of them with an explanation of at least two possible solutions and your group's chosen solution as the preferred solution. So what you're going to do is you're going to say, okay, as we were learning about it and we talked to people, there are some solutions that came up to this top problem. And you're going to present at least two, if not three, possible solutions to your problem. And then you're going and then to present the solution your group decided on and say why it is the best solution. Why is it better than the other solutions that you discussed, that you came upon? You will write this as an argument as a seat essay, which you've already learned how to do. Paragraph 1 statement. E, explanation. 3, examples. And tie back, which is basically a conclusion. In other words, you will write a seat essay to argue why your group's chosen solution is the best possible one. So let's go into the assignment right now. And this is basically the assignment. After you write it, you can erase these explanations. So basically, in your seat essay, and this should be at least 1 page, and if you do a good job, it should probably be 2 pages, considering the amount of material that you should have gathered while you've been doing this project. Paragraph 1, a brief statement of the problem. What is the problem that you have been dealing with? What you plan to do in this essay? Well, that's pretty simple. I plan to present possible solutions on the practical and theoretical level based on the literary review and the interviews that I had with other people, your stakeholders, that is. And what you expect to prove. You expect to prove that X is the best possible solution. Okay? So paragraph 2 is an explanation in detail based on both the theoretical review and the active explanation of the possible solutions that you have. This should be plural. This should be possible solutions, plural. An explanation of at least two possible solutions to the problem. Okay? So basically, you need to compare. this solution is different from this solution because why? And it answers the needs of this group but not the needs of that group, or it represents more the positions of one group or the other. I want to go back to describe this thing here. What do I mean by this? In detail, who needs to do what? That means when we have a solution to a problem, we're talking about a problem between two groups or two different groups of people or whatever. And not everybody is necessarily going to have to do the same thing to come to a solution. So basically, when you talk about a solution, who needs to do what in order for the solution to work? What are the different things that the different stakeholders and the different people who are affected by the problem, what do they need to do? And that is what I mean in detail. What is the part of each stakeholder or affected party in the solution? And again, as I said before, compare the two solutions. How are they different from each other? Paragraph 3 should be your longest paragraph. It is the most important paragraph. You need to present the solution that you chose in detail. This may be a combination of more than one solution. What does that mean? You can have a solution that one person suggested and a solution that somebody else suggested. And then you'll say, okay, from this solution, I'll take this. From this solution, I'll take Y, and I'll come up with solution C. From A, I take this. From B, I take this. And C is what I come up with. Okay? So different people or different groups may who have different positions and different interests might have different proposed solutions. Your solution may be a combination of those, and it very well probably should be, because everybody's giving you solutions based on their point of view and their interest, and somehow you have to take all of this material and bring it together into one. So if you just take one over the other, the odds are that you might actually be taking something that is biased to one side, and the other side's not going to accept it at all. It's not going to be a very good solution. So it has to be a compromise. And what you're going to need to do is think, what is really important to the first side? What is really important to the second side? And you may have discovered that what side A wants, side B is willing to give them up to a certain point, and vice versa. What side B wants, side A is kind of willing to give them. So think about what people told you, what you think people are willing to accept. Because if you suggest a solution that nobody's willing to accept at all, you're going to have a problem. But but sometimes people will accept things that initially, at the beginning, they did not want, but they're willing to accept it because it is not the major issue for them. You can't ignore the major issues, but you can kind of play around with the things that were less important with the different groups. So you want to explain why you chose that solution over other solutions. Okay, why? This solution is a better solution than the others, and here you need to say, our solution is better than X because of A, B, and C, and it's better than B because of A, B, and C. Okay, so why is this solution the better solution? Why is your solution preferred, mudaf, over the other solutions? You must provide a detailed rationale. A rationale means a hesber mifuretet. A hesber, an explanation why you explain it. You need to go deep in explaining the rationale, the tiun, why this explanation is better. This is really, really important. You're suggesting a solution to a major problem. You better know why you are suggesting that solution. And then paragraph 4 is a summary of the solutions that were offered and the conclusion regarding the chosen solution. Why, just in a couple sentences, why your solution, in a nutshell, is going to be the best solution. And this should be maybe 3 or 4 sentences. It doesn't have to be any more. Note, this is really, really important. You must include information from your literary review and active exploration in the section. You have to talk about the theories, and the theoretical issues that stand behind the problem, as well as the practical issues that stand behind the problem. And very simple, write your essay here, which is in the area here. It should be at least 1 page long, and it really should be 1.5 to 2 pages long, but it minimums 1 page. I mean, if you do it right and you're detailed the way you should be, you may even find yourself to going to 2.5 pages. Okay? I don't see any way you're really going to get all this information into 1 page, but 1 page is a minimum here. Okay? So, if you're going back and going out of the document, which I said again is in your Google Classroom, under formulating a solution. And if you have any questions, of course, you can call me. You can ask my advice anytime. If you're not sure, you should call me, send me a WhatsApp. I do get back. Ask your classmates. I do call back. I do open resources. And I'm here again to help you with any problems or questions that you have. Anyway, good luck. You have till Wednesday to get this done. Wednesday being the 20th of um, the 20th of May, and I wish you, as usual, the best of luck. Take care.